My French press is better than yours.
What?
Which brew method is best? Today we decide once and for all on the Valor Coffee Podcast, or at least what we think is the best, right?
Yeah, tier listing is pretty fun.
It was a hoot, man.
It was a hoot. Hey, if you have never tried our coffee, there's a link below for you to do so. Valor.coffee. Best way to support us. Go there, buy an $18, $25, a $30 box of coffee. Heck, buy it in larger quantities and you get it even cheaper. And if you are a cafe, even, you could reach out to us and buy our coffee for even cheaper at wholesale rate and have access to all of our wholesale partner benefits like equipment at wholesale price,
Online courses,
hands-on
training.
Essentially free consulting. Hello. If you want to join our wholesale program, wholesale@valor.coffee is where you're going to want to send an email, or just go to valor.coffee/wholesale and fill out our form there. That's the best way to do it. Here's the show. Morning, coffee lovers.
It's another day in suburban paradise here in Alpharetta, Georgia.
You're in the right place.
Oh yeah. I, for one, would like to apologize. I bit my lip 2 days ago, and it's a little hard for me to talk, so I might not be my normal peppy self.
Yeah, you are peppy.
I know.
If there's one word, it's peppy.
Yep.
Hey, don't worry, dude.
Someone's got to carry the boats.
Yeah.
Someone has to tier list coffee brewing methods, and I guess it's going to be us.
Yeah.
I hope we agree. And heck, maybe we'll disagree.
It's kind of funny. I feel like one of our most talked about episodes with people we come in contact with physically, as in like we are right now in real life.
Yeah.
Is they always want to talk to us about the tier list episode.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we sent absolute waves through the community when we put Cortado at B tier.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say we made some enemies, but we definitely didn't make more friends. Right. Anyways.
Well, it's just, everyone can relate to it. Everyone gets drinks at coffee shops. So we had to bring it back with the brew methods. Can you guys remember your very first brew method? Like right when you started getting into specialty?
Like that I owned or that I tried?
Either.
Owned French press. Tried probably French press.
Okay. Ethan?
I had an AeroPress. And
that was your first?
Yeah.
Was that because of cupbearer?
Yeah, I had to make cupbearer, and I didn't brew at home until I met you guys.
Yeah.
At 18.
We changed you. We broke you.
So I really started with espresso at the...
And then you instantly bought an Akai Lunar.
Yeah, which we used. It was an investment. My parents thought I was the dumbest kid on earth when it got to the house. I'm 18. I'm like, my scale's here. And it's this little metal
and they're
square.
Like, nerd.
$250.
And I'm like, let's see how accurate this is. I mean, look at that reaction time, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, it was double French press. And then I remember Dale made me a pour over. I think it was V6 or maybe it was Chemex. He was into Chemex at that time. But anyways.
I remember there was a time, I think it was like the first specialty coffee that you and I ever ordered online. I think you ordered a Stumptown variety pack, 3-pack.
Yeah.
And it was like this sacred moment.
Oh, yeah.
Of getting those coffees. And it was probably like, listen, no shade to Stumptown. It was probably like Holler Mountain, Hairbender, and
there was an Ethiopia in there too.
Okay,
but they had these like paper craft bags with the little card that slides in. But the
how long you hold on to those?
Oh, a long time. Yeah, that was like a thing I did was collect all the bags.
They're still in my backpack.
Yeah, they're disintegrated now.
Yeah, well, I remember. I got the French press and like a kettle for Christmas for my parents when I was like 17. And then I bought some Hairbender online. And I probably brewed it up like 3 times. And then I don't think I touched the bag again. And it was like in my cabinet for like 2 years.
Yeah, my thing was going to thrift stores and trying to find espresso machines there to see if I could get any sort of use out of them or get them to pull any sort of crema or steam any sort of milk.
And
it never, ever worked. Like I think I had like 3 different espresso machines from thrift stores. None of them worked. They were all like $10.
over 3, that's all right.
And I would do my blade grinder.
Would you shake
I
it?
had my dad's blade grinder. I would shake it and try to get it as fine as possible, and then put that through my thrift store espresso machine.
It didn't work?
Yes, for some reason it just didn't give you that nice honey-like consistency you want from espresso.
I mean, that's what we're doing for our catering events.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, that, man, good times. Good times. We could sit on that for forever. We're going to jump into some brew methods. It's not going to be every brew method ever. Okay. I don't think we put Turkish coffee in here.
We have no. So I don't know. That's out of our
I
element.
don't think I've ever had it. I think I've had it one time at Cafe Intermezzo. And it was cool. It was fun.
Moving on.
Nice. And but if you want to know, I guess, a little bit more of a built out setup, then listen to our last episode posted directly prior to this one. We talked about budget to baller setups. You do need to listen to this one in its entirety before you move on to that one.
Yeah.
But
because there's an ending that might shock you.
Yeah, we built out a $500, $2,000, and unlimited budget setup.
Brad Pitt
for
budget.
Brad Pitt. Okay, so let's just jump in.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Please.
Okay, I'm gonna just pick at random amongst the list. Nespresso.
Jeez. Come on, I guess that's going to be like our baseline.
Yep.
Yeah, people are probably expecting us to crap on this, but we've been exposed to some like more high-end Nespresso type brewers. I don't think it's like Nespresso brand, or maybe it's just the pods that are different, but you can get some really good extractions out of Nespresso pods, especially if it's specialty coffee.
Yeah, I feel like Nespresso would probably get lumped into like, oh, you're using that kind of coffee.
Lavazza or whatever.
Yeah, but if you can get some good coffee, I mean, do they make like reusable pods?
I don't know about that. I did a quick search. It looks like Intelligentsia is on the pods now. La Colombe. So some of the bigger specialty roasters who are now owned by other people.
Big boys.
Holding companies.
Yeah.
JB.
My first introduction to this was our friend Kent from Localize.
Yeah.
Such a good
formerly
guy.
of Voila.
Yeah, when he was in specialty coffee, he would he had a line that he ran for a minute, and he was really hot on it. And yeah, so anyways, let's do it. And we're doing this. Are we doing this tier list? I know what we're doing, but just so people know, is it the best you can get out of something, or is it like the average you can get out of something?
Wow.
That's such a great question.
Riley. Thank you, first off.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Let me tell you how I'm thinking about this. I'm going to rank this on like, do I want this on my kitchen counter at home, and would I recommend it?
Wow.
And then, to take it a step deeper, it's like, I think it would be the average product that you could get out of it, because that would be what your experience would be like brewing it day to day. That's my thought.
But I would only buy specialty capsules if I had an espresso. Am I taking that into account?
Sure, yeah.
Maybe the overall experience, because I don't want to give away my score. See you later. Don't skip ahead though. But the limitation, I think, plays in. Maybe you can get a good cuppa, but
there's a ceiling to it.
Yeah,
you're not going to dial in your Nespresso.
That's right. Okay, let's go ahead, guys.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
C.
Wow. Freaking calibrated. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just like, even if I had it, I'm like, would I use it?
I think if I didn't have another espresso setup, like I'm totally hitting an espresso before the gym. That sounds awesome. especially if it was specialty coffee.
Do you drink coffee before the gym?
Really? You haven't read that article?
I do sometimes, but I also hydrate. It's important.
Good.
It's
Hey,
important to hydrate.
not for me, but for other people. The Nespresso typically, it doesn't make like an espresso. If it doesn't make like a kind of more like a 4-ouncer.
It's like a middle child.
It's like a middle child, right?
No, dude, I think it's. I think you can choose various strengths.
It's like the Keurig button, the small, medium, large.
It's like
that.
Ristretto, Normal, Lungo.
Oh, okay. Thanks for using my language.
I think that is exactly what it is, actually.
As we go through these brew methods, if you want to try any of these, then buy one and then buy some Valor coffee and brew it up in your preferred brew method. Link below, valor.coffee.
Yeah, I like to try some free throw on espresso.
Yeah.
We might have to do that, boys.
I don't know how, but
hey, if you're out there in espresso, hook us up.
okay. Next up, Chemex. This was my go-to for, I don't know. When we first started Valor, we were still into Chemex.
Absolutely.
The first drink I made for Valor, well, probably many of us wore Chemexes.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Chemex.
our first event at our church was behind some Lifetime brand foldable tables with cloths over them brewing Chemexes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Without further ado, 1, 2, 3, D.
Oh,
You said B?
I was kind of thinking about the Nespresso, and I was like, I guess I'd put it above it, but
I always have problems with Chemex.
Yeah, it always clogs.
Yeah, Ethan.
It's just, yeah.
You getting some good brews out of Chemex these days?
Went up to visit Elliott Coffee the other, few months ago, and Elijah was brewing up Chemex at the house, and he had me make coffee for a few people. It was a lot, but it worked. I guess maybe it's something with dialing in, maybe probably getting a little bit of a better grinder. The clogging definitely is a main issue. And honestly, I think it'd be kind of weird to make like a little bit of coffee too. You kind of.
Well, have you ever seen those little Chemexes where it's like the spout's like this big?
That's true.
But then your bed depth is like, I feel like 3 inches.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
Some are saying the bed depth is good.
Like large bed depth.
Yeah. In espresso, especially.
Hey, I'm happy to concede to the D, by the way.
Okay. Concede to the D, Rivers.
All right.
It's also just the most breakable thing
That's
ever.
True.
And
That's true.
that's a part of my reason for knocking it
Maintenance
down.
and cleaning.
That's totally a part of it.
Yep. So
Storage.
Yeah.
It's pretty though. Definitely prettier than an espresso machine.
It was like one of our logos for a while.
I do want to apologize. I accidentally moved Keurig first before I moved Nespresso. When I think they just looked similar.
Great
in
catch.
small thumbnails.
Great catch.
Right.
So with that, Keurig.
Hey.
All right.
You guys ever heard Keurig's founder say that he regrets creating the company?
No.
Because of how terrible it's been for the world environment.
The pods.
Because of the pods.
Yeah. It's just too convenient.
Mm-hmm.
And then the reusable pods are just so awful.
Yeah.
Have you ever used one?
I have.
You did pack coffee into it. It's messy. Doesn't taste good.
Mm.
The plastic is where it's at, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. You hear some people say when you go specialty coffee, you don't go back.
Uh-huh.
My mom is on a Valor subscription. Mom, if you're listening, this isn't bad, okay? I'm not saying this is anything wrong. This is normal. She's on a subscription, and sometimes she'll like even buy like extra coffee above the subscription. She's a great supporter. But whenever she runs out of coffee, there's still just the Keurig Dunkin' Donuts. And
Arms reach away.
do try to drink it. And I was on a Zoom call with Ross a couple weeks ago.
I remember it.
I was out of coffee. And so I had to I live next door to my parents. I had to go to her house, brew a Dunkin' Donuts and put cream in it and drink it. Because I was like,
You got the guts to say that live on air, bro.
I know.
Wow.
I did it.
Hey, chat, clip that.
And it tasted like sweet cream.
You use sweet? You sweetener?
I just used what was there.
Which was?
Sweet cream.
Like French vanilla delight?
Yeah, I think it's called sweet cream. But
Okay.
Jesus.
Sure.
Right.
God.
okay. Keurig. 1, 2, 3. F. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah, I guess I agree. I almost said D. Well, I've tried Swoon, tan lines, like
High-end stuff.
high-end stuff on my in-laws. Thank you, Riley. On the reusable capsule on my in-laws Keurig, and it is not good. I would really prefer and like to say that it was awesome.
Sure.
Because I'm not like, we're not going to be those guys that like hate on Starbucks or like hate on Keurig. Like people always expect us to be like, oh, the competition, Starbucks, or like, I brew Keurig. Like I know that's sacrilege to say that in Valor. We're like, dude, we don't care.
Right.
I would love to get a good extraction out of that because it's just awesome and funny. But it usually does suck on the Keurig.
It's just a temperature thing, probably chiefly. I mean, it's many things.
I feel like I've heard from a lot of people they get super moldy too.
Mm.
But hey, that's just hearsay.
Hearsay.
I hope I don't hurt their sales by me saying that.
All right. Let's keep it moving. How about we go to the tried and true Hario V60?
Okay. Let's just jump to it. 1, 2, 3.
B.
Gosh. Are we batting 1,000 right now?
Oh, I hit the B on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He hit the
Chemi.
B button
On Chemi. I feel like darn it, people make coffee all over the world, and I feel like people often use cone filters, and we're just like, as we'll probably get to, we're just like this anti-cone filter community. So it's like,
yeah, we really are a community.
But I've had some amazing coffees made for me.
Maybe some of the best.
Sure, yeah. Last SCA, Mame from Switzerland was making coffee on like V60s, and I think Hario V60 switches. And I was like, this is really awesome. Thank you. But it's just not something I ever gravitate towards.
Well, go back to the point, which is the average. Like, how often can you get it to not clog? For me, it's like it clogs a good bit.
Yeah. And we might have some people who hop to the comments and say, oh, it's a problem with your burrs. It's a problem with the grinder you're using. And touche.
Probably, yeah.
I still have had V60s clog with this EG1 right here. I will say that.
Brand new.
So, and yeah, we're just talking about repeatability is like what you want to grab every day at home.
Yep. You're buying something to use it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how about the Hario Switch? So for those of you who have never heard of it, it's just essentially a V60, but there is a metal ball at the bottom that clogs the exit and allows for you to steep coffee, which is especially useful during the bloom.
It takes V60 clogging to the next level.
But like also makes it better. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
C.
B.
C?
Worse?
You like it worse?
Yeah, I have had such a hard time using that brewer.
Thanks for your honesty, though.
And maybe that's a problem with me.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to learn a lot about ourselves.
As far as, again, like what I would want in ease of use, onboarding to a brewer is totally a part of if I would want it or not.
Well, it's going to land in B because we were all over the place. I really like it, honestly.
That's great.
That was your first A.
I grab it here a good bit of the time. Honestly, because I feel like we just always have V60 filters here.
Hey.
And mainly. But it's, yeah, I mean, it has the same drawbacks as the V60. I would say the clogging is a little better. So I always do like a closed bloom, and then I just open up at around 45 or 50 seconds.
Yeah, it's just a boost to the V60.
Yeah, but I feel like, heck, even I know that the full immersion bloom helps a lot with preparing the bed. And that's where I found better success with not clogging.
Maybe you could show Ross after we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Maybe
can have
we
like
could-
a little one-on-one.
We could like re-record
Like,
this.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about the French press? Our first love, right?
Right.
We shouldn't forget it.
It's man. How often do we have people order coffee ground for French press on our website? I would like to know that.
Out of the times that it is ordered pre-ground, I would say I'm gonna put it at 20%.
Wow.
Yeah.
20% of bags, or 20% of the time someone's consuming French press, it's pre-ground.
Well, I feel like 80% would be drip, right?
Yeah.
Oh, percentage of what things are ground for.
Yeah. Because you can get it ground for espresso, French press, drip, and so on.
Should we remove espresso as an option?
Probably.
Or make like a pop-up that's like, hey, just so you know.
It's like warning, warning, warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to proceed?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. French press, I don't know. I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
C.
Let's go.
Do we all say C?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you have a darker coffee and you're also having your French press with food, like breakfast food, it's enjoyable.
It's cute.
Yeah.
You had a cute one.
I think also if you are, you're having a cigar night.
Right.
Wow.
And you
I
got
did not
some
see this coming.
and you got some decaf. And you're with the boys.
There could be girls there smoking cigars.
Yeah, usually not.
That's
but,
fair.
Just by and large. And you got your decaf and you're pouring out from it, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's just like I think with the cigars and the food, there has to be like something else to like kind of distract you from the fact that this metal filter is not giving you the best body and mouth feel. And so it's a little bit more of a chewy, tactile experience as opposed to this pristine paper filter you'd get from a V60, from one of these other brewers.
And we're not talking about mods. We're not talking about getting a paper filter in there too.
Or
all
the
that stuff.
cupping method.
Yeah.
I do like that. When I used to do a little V60.
Get some agitation. Plunge.
But I liked, I think it was Chris Baca. I originally saw that video about doing like the cupping style French press.
So go into that a little bit. What's that?
So if you have a French press and you want to make great coffee, I would recommend this method where you barely use the filter. So the concept would be just put the filter aside. You got your carafe basically. You put the grounds in, you fill the water up to whatever your total yield is. You let it brew for 4 minutes, build a crust, kind of like what we would do here at like a cupping table. After 4 minutes, you break the crust, and then really you're just letting a lot of the ground settle. And then you're going to put the metal filter back on, but not plunge it, just have it get anything that's coming off the top. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's just so you're not agitating with the plunger.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just like it's just a catch-all.
It's almost like those tea steepers. It's the same exact thing.
It's pretty much just like a tea steeper, Ross. It's really well said.
I like it. The only, man, I'm thinking about maybe a good way to frame this is like you walk into an Airbnb.
Yeah.
You look at the countertop, what's going to have your jaw on the floor? So that's maybe the qualm I have here is like, would I be more excited to say like, oh, this Airbnb has a French press, or oh, this Airbnb has a Chemex? Because I could probably make a better cup with the Chemex.
Sure.
In the context of like, I'm using it once at an Airbnb. At home, I don't want the Chemex at home.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I understand what
I didn't know we were factoring in Airbnbs into our ranking.
Yeah. I know.
I get what you mean though.
Once again, I did the wrong picture. I did drag a picture of the bird. I'm sorry, Weber.
That is funny.
We're putting Weber in C tier.
And with that, the Weber bird.
The Weber bird.
Have you guys ever brewed a cup of coffee on this?
One time. The world's fanciest French press of all time.
Yeah.
It's just reverse
Yeah, it's more than that.
paper filter.
Yeah.
Go into
It
a little
can
bit.
be just metal filter if you want it to be, but usually you use both. You go metal and paper, and it's more akin to, I don't know, these other no bypass brewers where it's just like every bit of water is traveling through that coffee.
Yep.
And I like it. Like it's, I've had good cups out of it when I've made it. Let's just give it a go. 1, 2, 3.
C.
Yeah, it's just the main thing for me is repeatability. It's a novelty. It's like it's a fun thing to have here as well, because so many people that we work with have heard of it and just haven't played with one. So if they come by, we could be like, yeah, let's brew one up.
Yeah. This is so random, but you know how we've talked about having like corporate parties here where we have like a local office, like come and do like a coffee experience.
Yeah.
We would do a bird for that. Like,
For sure.
check out this wild brewer. I'll even let you do the plunger. And like, we pour a little bit and they're like, oh, it tastes like coffee. But it's basically, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It's basically a French press, but with agitation, plunger, and paper filter.
Yeah.
And zero bypass.
And it's in reverse.
But that's the plunger part, right? The zero bypass. That's what causes all of the water to exit the grounds. Because there's like a vacuum, right?
Uh-oh.
Is that the idea?
Yeah. Do you want me to just grab it so you can look at it real quick?
I'll grab it. You're sick. You need to rest.
Yeah, I'm so sick right now. The coffee goes into the chamber. That's the other big difference.
Hey, something that maybe gets a B instead of an A for me is I think your total yield, not that much. It looks kind of small.
It is, yeah. So if you want to brew bigger cups, you do use bypass water.
Oh.
Or you just go with a more constricted cup, which if you're into that, then that would be a pro. So the coffee goes into, I don't know where the filter is, but the coffee filter goes into metal filter, like goes into here and you like screw it back on.
A metal filter.
Yeah.
Like a French press kind of
Meshy.
style.
Yeah, I think. You don't have to use it though. And then you push it down and then you put your coffee in there and then you pour your water and then you let it steep and then you do the whole thing and it clicks up and then it sucks the brewed coffee goes to the bottom. It's a cool novelty.
I'm gonna keep this on my desk.
Is the cleanup nice?
I wish it was better. Not gonna lie.
I remember that. I remember.
Yeah. It seems like it would be very nice, but it's just, you're just like dealing with this hot metal piece,
Right.
you know? And I have had difficulty, probably just because I'm an idiot, getting this to click into the bottom whenever I'm trying to wind it up.
Sure.
So I'm probably just doing something wrong, and that's just me.
Help us, Doug.
All right. Moving on. How about the Clever Dripper?
One of the only pour over devices to make it behind the bar in Valor history.
Yeah. So how did we use it back in those times?
We did the like full immersion, full letdown method, if I'm remembering correctly. Even like we did like a fill it up with water, then pour the coffee on top of
that
the
helped
water
with clogging.
and then like stir it in and then let it cook and then just drop it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we did that. We've always been like hesitant to bring on by the cup offerings in our cafes because of how much time they take and how inconsistent they are. But we did Clever because it was very low maintenance in theory, at least.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of set it up, let it sit there, and then drop it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're pouring the whole time on a pour over. And obviously we have that Clever tutorial on our YouTube that like went viral.
I think he maybe took it down. He
took it down.
You can't find it, but it's
unlisted.
It was
now.
freaking hilarious.
It was too viral.
It was way too viral. Okay.
In like a sick way.
1, 2, 3.
C. Ross is kind of shooting low on us today.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't really dig it.
It just like, especially next to the other things on this list. Yeah, it's just.
But in theory, though, you're combining full immersion with a paper filter. That sounds awesome. It's just that it's like full immersion for the whole extent of the brew. You know?
And you could just make a pour over if you wanted to.
You can. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's a good one to take camping. You know, it's plastic. You put it in your bag.
Or you could do the switch thing. Bloom closed, open it up, make a pour over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Kind
basically
of the first to do it.
a big switch that's not conical. It's like,
What do you call that one?
The Melita filter.
4 or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't
Yeah.
like that filter.
Yeah,
It's naughty.
it's naughty. Okay, let's move on to...
still nothing in A or S tier, guys.
Yeah,
Oh, baby.
I know. I've tried.
I forgot about S.
Okay, how about cold brew?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Perfect timing.
I have a picture of a toddy on here. I don't know if we want to get specific, but just let it rip for 18 hours type cold brew.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
C.
Okay. I went high. I've never made cold brew at home.
So that was
neither.
my angle. It was like, I would never do that at home. I would just make an iced cuppa.
Mm-hmm.
But it's consistent.
Yep.
It's a flexible product you can use for a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
I get why it's so popular.
I have had our cold brew concentrate at home before. And Michaela always really likes that.
Yeah. But just, you know, every time every way we've brewed cold brew, it just like takes the character of the coffee and like bumps down the resolution to, you know, 480p instead of like 4K.
Well said.
Wow.
You know, it just takes all of the
But lo-fi is kind of cool.
but lo-fi is
right.
kind of like
And we've been hurting to put some of our nicer coffees on cold brew. See what
Yeah.
happens.
and if we put tan lines on espresso or on cold brew, if we put our red box on cold brew, it would taste different than Miracle, which is what we usually use.
We're just not going for that because we're hitting the market of what people want for cold brew.
This is true.
Okay. How about the tried and true espresso?
espresso.
There's a lot of ways to brew it, but we're just going to say espresso and leave it there.
All right. I'm ready. I know what my answer is.
Me too. 1, 2, 3.
S.
Ethan, come
Sorry.
on, man.
You got to mess it up.
Why you got to bump it down, buddy?
Gosh.
Look.
If I had an espresso machine on my counter at home, I would use it all the time.
Why don't you do
No.
it?
You're a chicken, dude. Just
Yeah,
do it.
I guess I am.
Just do it.
Because not only can you brew espresso, which is just like endlessly fun,
Yeah.
so many different ways to do it. So, I mean, I was about to say so consistent. It's not, I guess, depending on how good your grinder is and your water, you use third wave water. But the way we do our by the cups at our cafe is actually through our espresso machine. And, you know, we brew like a 1 to 9 little brew and then hit it with bypass water.
You need a decent at home, dude. You go crazy.
Yeah,
Scott, man, if you're listening.
You can get those deep baskets from, is it from Decent?
Mhm.
What are those called?
Filter 3.0.
Filter 3.0. We need to try that.
That's cost money, dude.
Yeah.
We have to buy it.
I want to buy the new Decent when it drops.
We'll do it.
I mean, I'm not going to buy it. Valor's going to buy it, but yeah.
So we're
And
gonna.
then we're
buy
going to
it.
have it, and then it's going to be here, and we're going to use it.
Then we're gonna put it behind the bar, and your dream's gonna come true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hey, look. I'm sorry. I took myself out of the equation a little bit, and I was thinking about the average experience of everyone making espresso. And for someone that's not a coffee nerd, I feel like it could be frustrating. But for a coffee nerd, it's like the journey. Like it's like, oh, this is so fun. That endless what's gonna happen thing. You know?
Yeah.
Bump me to S, please.
Okay. I mean, I already put it in S because
The
averaged
average.
up. So,
That's how we
think-
make our company decisions, you know.
I
Jordan.
think if I had a legit espresso machine at home and not the flare, I would probably make 3 a day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Because the flare is a lot of
It's
setup
just
time.
it's too much setup. If it was just like on and hot and ready to go,
Yeah.
it'd be a little too much too much. Okay, AeroPress.
Okay, I know my answer.
Okay, I know what your answer is going to be. I disagree.
Okay.
I
let's-
see your
let's
answer and I match.
F around and find out, huh?
1, 2, 3.
A.
I knew your answer.
You said you thought it was going to be
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I really like the similar to espresso. I like the flexibility and the versatility that an AeroPress has. And there's so many different ways to brew it. I love the AeroPress championship videos from European Coffee Trip.
You just get a new recipe every year. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. And I've had pretty consistent, delicious brews on AeroPress.
They're like, yeah, we are going to use 2 filters in the AeroPress, and then we're going to filter through a sock. It makes the body like so much better.
Right. As far as setup time, like that is not as good as other brewers, but
And when things go sideways, because that was my first brewer, I was a little poor at it. And it's really funny to have your AeroPress over a cup and you're just like,
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. How about the Moka Pot?
All right.
You guys ever owned a Moka Pot?
Absolutely. I used to make Moka Pot a good bit.
I owned one. I think I used it 3 times.
I have not owned one, and I have also not used one.
Wow.
Then you don't get a choice.
Do I get a vote?
Dang. Okay. So what's the sell here? That people use it to make espresso at home?
Yeah, I think people have the best success with Moka Pot whenever they're using like Cafe Bustelo, like pre-ground for espresso, dark as coffee.
It's like Cafe Bustelo was made for Moka Pot.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the whole premise of a Moka Pot is like you're putting water in the bottom, and it's like a percolator, basically. We didn't put percolator on here.
Huge mistake.
So you're putting it on the stove, and the water is literally boiling, and then coming up through the spout and into the coffee, and then back down to where the water was. And it's too hot. It's too hot. But whenever you're using a super dark coffee, does that matter?
It's like, no.
It's like, no.
It's like, no. So
yeah. So let's run it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
D. Yeah.
At least we're calibrated.
Enough said. All right. How about the Stagg XF /X? But
right.
The X and XF series of Stagg brewers.
I know
from
my
Valor.
answer. And I think our listeners probably do too if they're friends of the program.
I have not gotten a lot of love from the outside. I'll say that. But I know my answer.
I've also had the same, like I've posted it on my Instagram stories and people always message me. Actually, I think every brew method I ever post, people will message me and be like, I just can't get a good cup out of that.
Or be like, hey, dude, you suck.
Like, what are you doing? You must not know anything.
We're saying the same thing about certain brewers.
It's true.
So.
It's true. Okay.
People are telling Riley they suck. Riley's not telling them.
1, 2, 3.
S. I've got to put some pour over filter coffee up there, and it's my favorite one for sure.
He's got his own S tier, and we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah,
I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, you're so right, dude.
But I would go hand in hand. Hey, the 2 methods that I chose to brew this morning with the same coffee
were
XF and the other one.
And the
Stay
other
tuned.
One, maybe we could do that one next.
Wow, I honestly don't remember what. No, I do.
Or maybe we'll do it at the end because then it may shock you.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Ross. So you guys like this because it doesn't clog,
right?
I personally don't like flat bottom filters.
Why?
Okay, maybe that's extreme.
That wasn't really extreme.
I don't prefer them. I just think they get in the way of. It's just something not enjoyable about it. I don't know.
So wait, do you also not like cone filters?
I like the coffee is a sensory experience, and I would rather look at a cone filter than look at a flat bottom wrinkly filter.
Okay, the wrinkles are interesting. The crinkle cut,
yeah,
it just makes you got to lock in a little bit more.
I know
you got to lock in.
People do talk about the inaccessibility of the XF. It's so far away because it
has its own filters. That's the most annoying part.
Okay, that's good. That's fair.
That's a good knock it down.
I have run out of filters here and been like, can I use a Kalita? And I'm like, not really.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So there's that whole like gatekeeping there's not a standardization,
Corporate
Which
greed.
I'm totally being a hypocrite because my favorite brewer also has his own filters.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
hypocritical.
Which we'll get to later.
And
Okay, how about specialty instant coffee?
Shoot.
all right.
I mean, I guess we're going macro here because you've got the steeped type coffee in the bags.
Oh, wow.
But then you also have
Well,
the
That's
powder.
not instant
that's
coffee.
not instant coffee, though.
Okay,
Instant coffee is
really
like
good point.
the freeze dried.
Great. Okay, so we're gonna go freeze dried instant coffee
Okay.
specialty. 1, 2, 3. B.
A.
Wow.
I mean, if we're talking about just average experience, if it's a good coffee and it's well done, aren't you just going to recreate a good cuppa? And at least in my experience with Voila,
Yeah.
rest in peace.
It just loses something in the process.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like cold brew.
It's
Because
kind
I
of
mean, it is. I mean, it's not cold brew, but
Yeah.
often it'll be, flash brew that's then freeze dried. And but if I walk into an Airbnb and I saw,
Specialty instant.
Vintage voila. You'd be
I'll be like,
what's the
what?
story behind this?
How's this good here?
Or if I'm in an airport, it's amazing.
It's the
Yeah.
versatility.
It's the
the
best
versatility.
experience. Being at an airport, going to a Starbucks, asking for a hot cup of water, and they're like, "Don't worry about it. They give it to you for free." Voila,
Boom.
boom.
Yeah. You're sorted.
It's amazing. Okay. Drip coffee. Batch brew, drip, fellow Aiden, or, at your cafe, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
I know my answer.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
A.
S.
Dang.
You said S?
I did say yes.
I said
Okay. Okay. We're going
A.
S on it.
Yeah, I think the reason I say A is overall, I think the coffee is not as good on a home batch brewer than if you like nail a pour over.
Do you guys check out when you drink batch brew at home from the cup?
What does that mean?
Like you're just drinking coffee?
Oh, check out, like
Oh,
go veg mode on it?
no,
Yeah.
I think
No way.
I'm always like my first sip, I'm like ready to taste an awesome coffee.
Mm.
But I usually don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as good at, maybe it's because
Are you
honestly,
using third wave water?
I was about to say, I think it's because I'm not using third wave water.
Wow.
So maybe I'm the problem in the words
Yeah,
of
that's good.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. I think there's this perception whenever you talk to someone and you tell them that you work in coffee, and they're like, oh, your home setup must be crazy. Do you do the whole thing? And then most of the time, baristas or people in the coffee industry are like, I brew batch brew at home. Maybe
Yeah.
not most of the time, but a good chunk of the time.
Hey.
Or like, I don't brew coffee at home. Those are
Right.
like the two
Right.
answers that I hear a lot, because it's just like keep it simple. I'll have the flare time, not that flare, but the flare at work.
Did you want to include Flair in this list? Or do you, I mean, because that's
It's
not,
just espresso. It's just espresso.
just espresso.
well, it's definitely not an
Ross.
espresso machine.
I know, but it wasn't an espresso machine. It was just
Is it an espresso mechanism?
Okay.
What? No.
I mean,
it's
you're
fine.
the one that owns it, so you would know.
Yeah, I don't. It would not get S'd. It would get A'd. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Okay, how about the siphon?
Oh, such a good
Yeah,
one.
siphon.
If
Are
you made
all
it-
siphons created equally?
Bro, who knows? I just remember this Intelligentsia video of them in their like Chicago cafe, and it's this dude who is teaching you how to make a siphon, and I probably watched that video like 20 times.
You're like,
You're drooling. You're like,
like,
"Oh, I
you were
wanna be-"
actually just watching it for his apron. You were like,
And then, you could say that the Weber Bird is the new siphon when it comes to like
novelty.
novelty. It's hard to use. Does it actually make better coffee, or is it just,
Wow.
Yeah.
This one's funner to fidget with, though.
Yeah, you're doing such a good
You
job.
don't have a siphon here to fidget with. Okay.
You break it.
I'm only judging by the coffees I've tried off of them.
Which is what?
Maybe like 3.
I feel like they used to do it methodical.
Yeah.
We have a wholesale customer. It's high-end cocktail bar here in town, right close to our warehouse. They are going to do table-side siphons.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Because why not?
Yeah.
But and when I heard that, I was like, yes, that is exactly what you should be doing.
That's the use case for like a siphon.
Not at a restaurant, not at a coffee shop, like at a cool
But
top of
to
the
your
line
point,
cocktail
this
bar.
would also be excellent for that.
Sure. Maybe I should.
It's like the
pitch them.
tableside guacamole at some Mexican restaurants. They
Thank
like
you
bring it
for-
out on a cart
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah. Terms I can understand there. I appreciate that.
I know. Okay, siphon. 1, 2, 3.
C.
C. What'd you say?
See,
Okay.
me and you are locked, dude.
I know.
This guy is like crazy.
Yeah. Enough
Like you're
said
excited. Look
on
at him.
the
He's playing with
siphon.
the bird. Put it back, man.
No, I can't stop.
He really can't stop once he gets going.
I can't stop.
Okay.
Sorry.
We've got 3 bangers here at the end.
Okay. And with a bang.
Kalita Wave.
Okay.
This was what do you think about when you think Kalita Wave?
I just think about the different materials that they're available in.
Uh-huh.
Like you
Yeah,
can get
materials.
the metal one. Don't they have like a glass one?
That's right.
A plastic one even.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Copper.
Yeah, copper. That's what I think about.
I think about Dale.
Yeah.
And he was our first other than me.
Non-owner roaster.
Yeah, roaster. And he is kind of who like introduced me and Ross to specialty coffee. And he's just always been a Kalita Wave guy. So you go to his house, he probably still doesn't have a drip brewer at home.
Yeah, probably
And
not.
probably just like Kalita Waves with his stovetop kettle every morning.
That's
I think he
lit.
also had the Kalita branded stovetop kettle.
Oh,
Yeah,
Anyways.
he definitely did. I'm gonna ask him what his home setup is for sure.
Yeah. All right. Kalita Wave. 1, 2, 3.
hey. There we go, boys.
Flat bottom, man.
I don't know if it was just our timeline in coffee, but when I think about Kalita, I started with the AeroPress, then I was doing Chemex, and I was like, oh, you're doing Chemex, you should do V60. And then when I get V60, be like, you're doing V60, you should be doing Kalita.
Mm.
Yeah.
So Kalita always makes me feel like I'm less than and I'm behind. But like now I'm ahead
Yeah.
because I brew on Kalita. It's good.
Awesome.
Is good. You and we, but you especially, love flat bottom brewers.
Sure. Yeah. What can I say? I mean,
You just won't stop talking about it.
if you're looking at my A and my S tiers, this is going to be flat bottom.
Yeah.
Origami.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
S.
Wow, Ross.
Walter.
I really like
You
the
dog.
origami.
I
I
get
like
it.
that you can go conical. I like that you can go flat bottom. I've had every bit of success that I've had on the Stagg that I've had success on the origami that I've also had on the Stagg. It works well for me.
My only qualm is that the stand is separate from the piece, and it the utility and the moving around and the cleanup just gets a little. It's just more pieces,
I agree.
Yeah.
and I
yeah,
don't know
totally.
what to do with it sometimes.
I also don't like how the stand, I don't know if you guys have seen the resin stands. They have like slots for it to sit in. I don't like the wood stand at all. The wood stand is just like loose, you know?
Yeah, you end up like you're pouring it, and then you like get down to the counter level, and you're like, "Where am I at right
Yeah.
now?"
Yeah.
I
A
don't like
level
that.
brewer is very important, and that one is hard to get level.
Speaking of level brewers, how about the next level Pulsar, our last brewer on this podcast?
So well said.
You like that? This one,
That's radio right there, baby.
when did we try it first? I think I just bought one.
At SCA. No, you tried it at SCA Chicago.
No, I already have one because Luke bought
No.
one
Okay.
at Chicago, and he's been using it at home since.
Okay. I got you.
I bought it before then. I think just based off of some Scott Rao posts, and I got into Jonathan Gagne and like I bought his book, The Physics of Filter Coffee. Started reading it,
Affiliate link below.
and yeah, it's my go-to. If I'm gonna brew a manual method, it's my go-to, and I brew it at home. So I think that
You're really giving it away, man.
I'm spoiling.
How do you use it? What's your method?
Well, we have to rank it first to decide on that.
All right.
1, 2, 3, S.
Yeah, I guess S.
Ross is like N/A. No,
I'll say this: approachability wise, no one's just gonna walk up to this thing and like
Know
get
what
it
to do. Yeah.
right
I
away.
got it wrong this morning. All right, that's what he's saying.
So there is that side of it.
And I remember you struggled with it when you first got it. It took you like a while, like really long to like figure it out.
A part of it was that I was grinding on an EK with stock burrs here, and it like clogged every single time.
Oh, here we go again. We're clogging. We're cloggers.
And then I took it home where I had a fellow owed Gen 2 at the time, which had just more uniform burrs, and it was good instantly. No clogging.
Okay, so how do you use it?
Okay. There's like a bottom piece, and then you put the paper filter in, and then you put the top piece on. And then there's also a piece that goes on top of that, which is like a
Shower head.
distributor shower head. So then you put the coffee in, you use the shower head for every pour. Bloom. What I do is like, because there's also a stopper like the switch, but it's flat bottom and zero bypass. So I go open on my initial pour, bloom. As soon as it starts dripping / when I'm done pouring, I close it. And a lot of what you're trying to do is just like rid the chamber of oxygen, and because that also influences clogging. And then once the bloom is done, like 50-second bloom, open it up, and then you do small pours. And it's really good with like a total brew time of like 4.5 or 5 minutes.
This was 450 this morning.
I've had some really, really good coffees off this brewer for sure.
So I just think, I don't know, I liked it so much that we sell them now. So, and if I look through this list, I'm like, what does Valor sell? And it makes sense, the stuff that we sell, because it's right at the top.
It's on S or A.
Yeah, which like of S tier, we sell Stagg X and XF. We sell the Aiden drip brewer. We sell the next level Pulsar.
We sell
And
espresso
then-
at the cafe.
And then A tier, we sell espresso. A tier, we sell everything in A tier: AeroPress, Kalita, Origami. And then we don't sell anything below that. How about that?
I guess we're biased.
I guess we're biased and we're greedy.
And we're bad.
Yeah,
Hey.
Some would say the embodiment of greed.
some would.
Some have.
This has been awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed this.
Now,
Much fun.
I do want to make some more pour overs now.
Yeah, and if you have an idea of something else you want us to tier list in the future, let us know. I'm like,
Would it be way too savage to like tier list coffee brands?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, well,
Maybe if they're just like slightly big time, where
they would. Yeah,
That's like, you ever see a brand, or you'll search something, like if I see a lot in software. If I search a certain software, their competitor will be running an ad right at the top that's like better than blank.
yeah. I just think the coffee industry is not like that.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Just real quick. I feel like a suspicion for me is because of how low profit it is. We're not trying to like dog eat dog the whole thing.
just trying to get your own market share.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
Craig?
feel like the specialty coffee industry is a lot more community focused and less like competition focused. Whereas like mobile carriers are like, Verizon sucks, and here's why AT&T is better.
We'll buy you out of your contract
like
right now.
If you just come to our service, we'll pay for you to leave the other one. Yeah.
I guess the correlation is that Verizon sucks. Like,
I like
that-
Verizon.
No, I'm just saying, like, those huge phone carriers who, like, they're bad companies.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're like corporate entities that like people kind of like hate working at, So it's like they're doing something wrong in that regard.
Okay.
But hey, to bring it back home, if you Google Valor Coffee, I feel like other coffee brands.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
people run targeted ads on our keywords,
Yeah,
like,
and
without a doubt, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I really don't.
But you're saying like
care.
the ad is targeted against like
Right. It's like verbally, like explicitly saying,
Like if I Googled Onyx, if there was something at the top that was like Valor Coffee better than Onyx, That's like the type of ads that like software runs.
Yeah. I just think our
that
industry
just like wouldn't work.
Our industry is just a lot more people focused.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I feel like people that are going to buy Onyx and then they saw that ad, they'd be like, "Oh, Valor's mean."
Yeah, and we would
I don't
like
want to
we
do that.
go to the same trade shows, and it's like I don't know. I love competition. Don't get me wrong. I'm here for it. It's great. But I guess I'm against animosity.
Sure.
Or like tearing someone down. I would rather outcompete someone based on merit than like tearing someone else down, I guess is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm like, is Apple running targeted ads? Well, actually, they used to. The Mac versus PC ads. Remember those?
With Justin Long.
Yeah. Those were good. That was some good referenceable
But it's like,
marketing.
did they just win and now they don't?
I wonder if a part of it was like, we're not going to show our brand in that light because we don't have to.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how they don't run sales, which I used to really agree with. I feel like it was a bad move for me to agree with that for so long.
We don't have the right to not run sales.
It's true.
Do you remember in the beginning we were so savage about that? Like it was like no discounts for anybody, for any like family. Like my parents would come to the cafe and be like, "Okay, buy your hot chocolate."
Yeah. I know. Now, anytime I'm in there and I see someone that I'm like homies with,
Yeah, yo, hook them up.
maybe it's just because we don't have like $4 in our bank account. We have like 40.
Yeah, if I ever am like talking to someone in line, I always love to be like, get them. And then it always like really, really blesses them.
Yeah.
And it boosts their lifetime value.
And hey,
That's what it's all about.
That's fine with me. Absolutely.
All right, guys. It's been fun.
What are we going to tier list next, gentlemen? Stay tuned for next week's episode.
Ross's outfits. Ross's haircuts. We could have a nice little list of that.
Yeah, I've had a variety of haircuts. I think I'm rocking with this one for the foreseeable future. Are we still recording?
No, you can say whatever you want. We're not recording anymore.
Okay. I have this like rash